Hello, I'm Eloise and this is my channel. I get very scared when the builders ring because I feel very embarrassed filming myself in a weird room with lots of lighting. If I make any sudden movements, they'll hear me and they might come in and see what I'm doing. I can hear them getting closer. Okay, so the builders are upstairs now. They can probably hear me through the ceiling, but I'm just going to carry on. Hello, I'm Eloise and this is my channel, and for today's video I'm doing something very exciting. I am going to be testing a palette against a palette. So let me explain. So I have the very famous Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. And I was looking in TK Maxx and I saw this very similar orange palette by W7. Called Blazin. Very, very similar to Naked Heat. Very similar colours. So I thought to myself, I'm going to put them up against each other and see if this £4.99 palette is any good up against this £39.50 palette. So I haven't done a video like this before, but I thought it would be super, super fun. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to do Blazin on this side and Naked Heat on this side, and we're going to really put the palettes to the test. I'm going to be using all the exact same brushes. I'm just going to clean them off in between using Surgical Spirit on a piece of kitchen roll to make sure that no eyeshadow from one palette transfers onto another, to make it incredibly fair, so you can't say that I'm cheating. Also, if you are interested in seeing how I got this beautiful glowing supermodel skin, I have been doing loads of Instagram story tutorial things at the minute. I've been loving doing that at the moment, and I always save them on my highlights, so make sure you head over to my Instagram, which is just on the screen here, and you can see how I got the skin. So if you're interested in seeing if the W7 Blazin palette is any good compared to the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, make sure you keep on watching. I've got my lovely Christmas tree kitchen roll, even though it is almost the end of January, it's the 23rd today. But I should have probably cleaned some of my brushes before I started, so I'm going to do that quickly and I'll be right back. So to start off, and to make sure everything is 100% fair, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer in the shade Enigma. So I'm just going to pop that all over my lid. And I'm just going to take my ring finger and really gently pat that in, because obviously the area around your eyes is very, very delicate. So you don't want to be whacking your eyelids too much. And remember, I never set my eyeshadow primer, just so that we have a little bit of a tacky base for the eyeshadows to stick on top, get the most pigment out of your eyeshadows, and you get less fall down this way as well. So I just pat away until it's nice and tacky, not sticky. Cool, so I think I'm going to start with the Naked Heat side. I don't really know what I'm going to do today. So I'm going to start with He Devil, which is this nice matte red sort of colour. And I think what I'm going to do is start with the 227 by Eloise. Let's go in with He Devil, and I'm just going to stamp that into the crease, I think, first. More on this outer portion rather than all the way in. I think I'm just going to do a simple smoky eye. I want a lot of depth in this eye look. I haven't used this palette in such a long time because Naked Cherry took over my life. So I don't think I've actually used this in probably around maybe even a year. So I'm just going to bring this out ever so slightly. This product builds so, so beautifully, blends out beautifully. So I'm just going to start to blend out those edges with the shade Sourced, which is this one here, with a Zoeva 224, so it's nice and flimsy. You're not going to get too much pressure on the brush. And I'm just going to go half on the colour, half off the colour, barely touching the skin. Going back to my 227, just to re-intensify He Devil. Oh, God, we're drilling this so annoying. Okay, I'm going to grab my kitchen roll and some Surgical Spirit. Oh, that one in my throat. And just dust off He Devil. This palette doesn't even have names because it was so ashamed of itself for copying the Naked Heat that it couldn't bear to name and shame itself. So I'm going to go in with this shade here first, and then this shade to blend out. It's like when you were at school, you'd ask someone to copy their homework and they were like, yeah, but change it a little bit. That's exactly what's happened here. Oh, already dipping into that shade, it sounds dry, but A lot of pigment comes off, so let's have a look, shall we? A lot of pigment that comes off, I'll tell you that. The tone of red is slightly off though. It's a little bit brighter. Let's go in with that orangey shade, blend those edges. Okay, it's proving quite difficult to blend. It's not really blending as much as the Naked Heat is, so I'm going to have to go in a third time with this orangey sort of colour. And can you see the richness of the Naked Heat compared to this Blazin? Okay, let's layer up. It's only fair, we did that with the Naked Heat. It has taken me much longer to blend out, so bear that in mind. So I'm just going to dust off the 224 because I want to use this brush to deepen up the colour. And I'm going to go for Fuego, which is this deep burgundy. And oh, it's this side, almost. I'm just going to really focus on deepening up that crease, and that just goes on so nice. And I'm just letting that brush go where it wants to, and literally just letting it fit into my crease and go where it wants. Oh, I haven't used heat in such a long time, I forgot how good it is. Okay, I'm going to clean my brushes. I haven't even mentioned what brush this comes with, and it's one of those crappy kids sponge applicators, and then this side is could actually maybe be quite good for a cut crease, but I'm not going to do a cut crease today because I've not been feeling them lately. I'm going to go in with this deep red shade that is very similar, which has an uncanny resemblance to Fuego, much like the other shades. And I'm just going to deepen out that crease. You can just see the richness of the Naked Heat compared to Blazin. It's just not up there, but for $4.99 it's not bad. But considering that is a dark red, which are notorious for being patchy, especially with a cheaper formula, not doing too badly. I used to get W7 makeup all the time, but it's literally just copycat makeup. I remember I used to get their bronzer that was like exactly the same as Hoola by Benefit, and they pretty much have all naked copycat palettes. So that's Naked Heat. And that's Blazin. So now I'm going to do the lid shade, and then we can always deepen up that outer corner afterwards. So to give it a fair chance, I am going to spritz a little all-nighter on the brush after I've picked up the product. So I think what I'm going to do is Lumbre, because it's the most beautiful duotone. And I'm really going to load my brush up. 2 spritzes of all-nighter. I thought I was doing that on the wrong eye then. Oh my god, I almost had a heart attack. And you can just see how foiled that is. And that was one dip. One more dip, just to get the most payoff. And I like using the naked brush because it's densely packed, but it's not as flat as this side. So you can, as well as packing that product onto the lid, you can diffuse the edges too. So I'm going to flip the brush. I think I should go for scorched. So a generous dipping, 2 spritzes. Oh, that shade is like molten lava. So stunning. And I'm flipping the brush when I need to blend that in between bit. And guys, no fallout. I'm going to clean this brush off. So I'm going to take this lumbre looking shade. Core, these are where it's going to really show. So a generous dipping, 2 spritzes, no cheating here. Okay, it's decent. Not the same colour. Would you say it's the same colour? I would say it's a little bit more yellowy. Taking one more dip, because that's what I did on the other side. Yeah, it's much more like yellowy gold rather than duochrome. Yeah, you can definitely tell the difference on camera. So I'm going to flip the brush and take not even really resembling scorched colour. It looks very grey. So I'm taking a generous amount, 2 spritzes. Yeah, that is literally grey. Look at that compared to that. Oh, it's okay though. It's not like terrible. It's got a decent amount of pigment, just not too much shimmer. Whereas that is like pure foil. Okay, so I'm going to take this tiny little bullet brush, and I'm just going to take a little bit of Ashes, which is this deep purple, just to deepen up that lash line. And take this Ashes-like looking shade. This is much more grey as well. Seems to be the running theme here. Not really deepening up that look for me too much. that will keep building. So for the lower lash line, I'm going to just take Fuego and really buff that out. And then on my 224, I'm going to take He Devil. And of course, cleaning it off, taking the shade. Okay, so to finish off, I'm just going to take a little bit of ounce with my baby finger and just pop that in there. Just to brighten, I'm going to take a little bit on my brow bone too. And then cleaning my finger off, I'm going to take the same highlighting sort of shade. That is probably just matte, whereas this has got a slight sheen to it. So I'm going to throw on a lash, pop a lip on, and come back to tell you my final thoughts. So these are the two different eyeballs. You can 100% tell a difference between this side and this side. So this is the Naked Heat side. You can see it's much more foiled, much more blended. You can see a separation between each and every colour that I've put in the crease, and it's just gorgeous. I forgot how great this palette is. And then this is the W7 Blazin palette. I mean, it looks great still, I'm not gonna lie to you. It does look good, but I could definitely see a difference between the shimmer quality. It's much more foiled on the Naked Heat side, whereas on the Blazin side, it's just like a matte shimmer. If you are willing to splash the cash for the Naked Heat palette, which is $39.50, I definitely would. But if you are on a budget, this is it's good quality for the price, $4.99 from TK Maxx. I think originally, behave. No, it's not. It says the recommended retail price is $24.95. If originally it's $24.95, it's not worth that much. It's worth $4.99 because that's hella cheap, and you know, if you're willing to spend $24.95 on this, I would spend that extra £15 just to get the Naked Heat, because you get much better pigment payoff, much better shimmer, foiling situation. I mean, it looks good still. Let me know what side you prefer in the comment section down below. I'd love to know. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video and if you want me to do more videos like this, sort of like testing products against each other, let me know. I would be more than happy to do that because that sounds really fun. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up, subscribe and all that jazz. I'm Eloise, this is my channel and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.